Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Blue Banana and this is Mass Effect. We're back still aboard the Normandy SR1. And the last episode, or the last two episodes actually, we talked a lot about our crew, or a lot, yeah, we just talked a lot and got to know our crew. But there's one crew member still left that I think deserves to be talked to, that's Joker, and that's the last thing we do before we head out to Noveria. But, you know, you'll see he deserves some recognition.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah, okay, so you gotta explain that, Joker. Come on.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik's syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik's syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Guess he likes his job, huh?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Alright, let's just talk about his personal history and then let's get the hell out of here.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Well, true enough. Well, thanks, Jeff.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. Pretty casual. You gotta hand it to him. He's a damn good pilot. And as I said, he is one of the, well, one of my favorite characters aboard. Yeah, I have a lot of favorites here, but he's far up on the list. Anyways, let's roll with our, well, standard crew here. Liara and Rex. And let's get the hell out of the ship.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Yeah, right, do that,
Logged.
please.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, Presley, don't disappoint me. Let's go for a quick save now that we are out here, just to make sure, and that we don't run into any crashes or anything. And there you go. That's the Normandy in all her glory. Alright. Looks like there is a welcoming committee over there. Are they armed? Yeah, they are.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I outrank you. Ah, well.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Spectre, I'm sorry, Paragon stuff. Okay, you know what, alright. We'll play by your rules for now.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
Don't come crying to me when they slice your gut open.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Yeah, sure. Shut up, Sterling. Yeah, damn it, that looked like a crate that we could open. Nope. Let's just talk to her and rub it in her face that we're allowed to carry weapons here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Okay. Alright, Parasini-san then. It's nice to be, you know, nice to have some authority. It's really nice. Nothing over here. Let's talk to this.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Yeah, well, that's alright.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Well, that is unusual, I would say.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Main level? Left. Alright, got it. One more question though.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Okay, good joke.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
I think that's a little bit easy. And we actually asked her about her mother anyway, so nothing more to be asked, right?
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Yeah. But I guess you could go skiing here. That'd be awesome. So administrator's office left.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Alright. So, left. Top level left after the elevator. It doesn't seem like this is the top level, though.
The managers warned us about you.
Oh, they did. You see the guns? Yeah. Here, take a look. See? Guns? You've been warned. Oh, a Hanner. Merchant, cool.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
So it's actually smuggling, right?
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Let's just ask what it is and then decide later.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
See, now that we have enough Paragon points, and also I skilled a lot into the charm option, I think that also does the trick. We have now this blue option over here, see it my way, and we can actually use a different thing as, yeah, these things. As I understand, quite naive, quite gullible. We could say the neutral option, be like, yeah, sure, he wants to be anonymous, that's pretty obvious. Or we could be a little bit more ruthless and be like, ah, he's a coward then. But nope, these two are usually the better ones.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
A Krogan bounty hunter, eh? I don't really know if this is a good idea. Yeah, it sounds a little bit too shady. On the other hand, we could just take it and then never drop it off. Let's do this.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
He has a lot of different stuff. Let's just look at non-human armors just to see what he has. Nothing in our price class, it seems like. Let's just try and sell something. We have a lot of... well, we have too much in our inventory anyway, so let's just sell some phasic rounds. I don't think that they're that great. Tesla 1 pistols, I think, can go. Shotguns. The armor I think I'll keep for now. Banshee 1, Hurricane 1, Hurricane 1. Let's just sell the tier 1 stuff, or at least almost all of them. Let's get rid of 2 armor-piercing rounds. Hardened Weave is actually pretty good. I think I'll keep them. Our motorized joints, though, not really that great. Smash damage. You don't really want to get too close to enemies anyway. Facing rounds it's good against shields. I mean, they're really good against shields, but they deal a lot less damage overall. Recoil dampeners are actually pretty good. Weapon stability is nice. Shield generators are also pretty good. Stimulant packs, also not too shabby. Let's sell the edge to 2 of them at least. I think that should be alright. I thought maybe he has some... I think I should check...
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Yeah.
Of course. This one apologizes for...
Come on, do it. I just want to see if he has... Yeah, something like that, grenade upgrade or something. Let's get the grenade upgrade. Of course, it's freaking amazing. Having more grenades is always good. Anyways, let's move on.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah, fair enough. Not really a very lively place, is it?
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Interesting. This management doesn't really seem to like us very much. Let's take a look. There is a gap or a door over there, so try and see what's over there. Anything over here? No, doesn't look like it. Heavily guarded, isn't it? Looks like an office or something. Oh yeah. Parasini-san.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Alright, that was easy. Nice office. More or less. Looks like an automated turret or something, and the weather seems lovely.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
An interesting world, isn't it? Oh, here's a lab, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. Seems a little bit... I mean, the lack of oversight can lead to great breakthroughs, but also to other disaster. But let's ask about Major Benezia, since she's here.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapon screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Shepard, I am sure that there are other people here who could help us.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
That sounds shady. That just sounds really shady. Okay, so we have Asari commandos. That's not a good thing to hear. Pretty strong opponents, I'd say. It seems like we have to drive there because of the blizzard. Yeah, lovely weather. They have some kind of cargo over there. Obviously, no weapons, but hey, who knows? And we don't have any clue why she's here. Also, yeah, whatever.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
How about you shut up?
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Man, I would love to just pull the shotgun. What an asshole. But
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
What did you say? Could you repeat that?
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Well, I'll try to.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Wow, that's actually impressive.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
So, Elanis Risk Control, I think we already know about them. They build weapons. We actually use some of them, I think. Binary Helix is the one that Saren is an investor, so I think that's the one that we could use some information about, right?
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Yeah, I can see that.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Alright. So we actually have a secondary route out of this corporate hellhole that we are currently in. And that's by talking to some guy that is over at the hotel bar. Man, that's a nice blizzard. I think we will just move over to the hotel bar and then I think we'll call it an episode. Mainly because we're out of time. Anyways, all that we currently know about this place is it's a large research planet. There are a lot of different companies here that try to conduct the research kind of peaceful and quietly. So nobody really gets in their way. We also know that Saren has invested into a biotics company and a biotechnology company called Binary Helix, if I'm not mistaken, and that is somewhat disturbing, I'd say. Why would he need that? Is that actually the way to the bar? I don't know. Kind of looks like it, to be honest. These kind of signs kind of look like I don't know, something that you would see in front of a bar. Anyways, I would say we made some tiny progress today, and if you like what you saw, then please consider pressing the like button. Helps me out a great deal, and I hope I see you next time when the adventure on Noveria continues. Thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.